Hi there, I am Dr. Shahzad and you are looking at my YouTube channel Shahzad Medicare. Today we discuss about some bugs and some viruses that come back and make somehow like as diseases. So let's start our topic and deeply get a deep dive over all the diseases such as the viruses in the humans and some other bugs. So let's start our topic.
Viruses and the other bugs could make a summer comeback. As I say in the start of my video, this is all by the Erika Edwards. There, in the COVID into the infectious disease playbook out the windows and this past winter. Instead, the typical flu season in the United States of the America, the US, endured that records mix. This record mix by the invasive strep infections. I hope that this the acronym of ISI, invasive strep infections, flu, RSV, enteroviruses, and the other respiratory illnesses. These are the viruses and the respiratory fungus infections which are compared with the COVID to make most of the Americans sick at some points. So it might not be over yet. Because of that, there are the many of the reasons, many of the explanations, many of the summaries that make the recent centers and the centers of disease and the controls and the preventions reported a spring spike. This spring spike or the human metamenviruses, this is known as HMPV, is an respiratory virus that's released to the RSV. RSV is stand for the respiratory essential virus, and it is usually spread through the coughing, sneezing, or touching surfaces that contains infected respiratory droplets. I think these are the droplets having infected we have seen to a ton of HMPV, said to Dr. Buddy. This is a rich and a pediatric infections disease expert at the universities of the Californias by the health and the care centers. So he said that Dr. Buddy said a pandemic expert. He is a ventribute at the universities, the medical care centers in the Nashville's, the Tennessee. Most of the cases are mild. Because of that, this is his pandemic expectations over the years and the decades of the time. He is expert in this field, and these are some victims and some appearances, some diseases over the world, and this was newly in those and in 2 days, and overall the crisis involving the wheezing and the loss of snot. Despite the peptic, the CDC said the seems unlikely the HMPV will surge this summer, and hopefully that's and this is the news of the summers and differ from the other disease, because some winter disease and overflow in the winter but some disease in the winter but appears in the summer. I think this is a capability or our immune system or a disease functionality system. So there are, I think you get all the kind diseaseable knowledge which you are relative and get a deep dive from my videos. I am Dr. Shalib and this is our YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.